My name is Clare Higgins and I have type 1 diabetes. Diabetes is one of those conditions that never gives you a break. I call it my pernicious master, in that it things that I try to do that's good for me sometimes comes back and bites me. So every day I wake up, check my blood sugars, and to a certain extent that will dictate how I'm feeling for the day. I've had diabetes for 25 years. I was 23 when I was diagnosed, so it was relatively late. But my life now is completely different. I made a conscious effort to control my diabetes well, which means that I was not able to carry on working full time. It took much more energy and much more psychological thought than I could have the condition and teach full time. So I made the decision to go part time, and I feel a lot better physically and psychologically.
Amarillo. Anybody agree with that one?
I really love my job as a primary school teacher. Being with the kids invigorates me, gives me something to laugh about, gives me something to think about every day, but I couldn't do it full time. I'm really pleased to be living in the UK and have free prescriptions. In America, for instance, a lot of the email, internet traffic is about where can you get cheaper insulin, where can you get blood strips that are cheaper. I have found my GP will always support me, and I've got the latest blood glucose monitoring equipment, and she will write me a prescription for that. So I'm really grateful for that. I do think more joined up thinking and more personalised care would really have helped me. I have had a number of incidents where, yes, on the box I tick you have type 1 diabetes, however, it's not ever taken into account that my whole personality is I am Clare, not just a diabetic.
So it's mano derecha.
And I do think that if you have something like a long-term condition that affects every cell in your body, then different people really need to join up the thinking and talk to each other. I recently had, last year, quite a difficult experience when I went for shoulder surgery. What would have really helped me would have been for everybody along the line to know me as a person as well as just a condition. And I do know that when I went for the surgery, that the surgeon hadn't been speaking to the GP, who hadn't been speaking to the anaesthetist, because they stopped surgery before it took place, simply because my blood sugar was rated too high by the anaesthetist. If people had been talking to each other and to me along the way, then I would have not had such a high HbA1c that stopped the anaesthetist from operating, and I would have taken more control of my condition. But it needs that joined up thinking. It needs everybody to talk to each other and include me.